Welcome to True Nature Wellness, where we uncover the healing wisdom of nature, one nutrient, one remedy, one mindful choice at a time. Today, we're diving into a subject that often gets misunderstood: carbohydrates. When people hear the word carbs, they often think of weight gain, blood sugar spikes, or foods to avoid. But not all carbs are created equal. In fact, some carbs are powerful allies in your fight against chronic inflammation, a silent killer at the root of conditions like heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. So today, we're highlighting the 5 best anti-inflammatory carbs you should be eating regularly, not just for energy, but for long-term healing, cellular rejuvenation, and whole body balance. Let's go deep. 1. Sweet potatoes. Nature's orange medicine. Let's start with one of the most sacred root vegetables on earth, sweet potatoes. More than just a Thanksgiving favorite, these vibrant orange tubers are brimming with beta-carotene, a potent antioxidant that converts to vitamin A in the body, reducing oxidative stress and calming inflammation at the cellular level. What makes sweet potatoes special isn't just their color, it's their glycemic balance. Despite being a carbohydrate, they release sugar slowly, helping regulate blood sugar, which is crucial because unstable glucose levels trigger inflammatory cytokines and insulin resistance. They're also rich in fiber, especially if you eat the skin. This fiber feeds your gut microbiome, your internal anti-inflammatory army. Short-chain fatty acids like butyrate are produced when fiber is fermented in the colon. Butyrate helps seal the gut lining, reducing intestinal permeability, a root cause of chronic inflammation. And don't forget the anthocyanins in purple sweet potatoes. These polyphenols are known to down-regulate inflammatory genes. So whether you're roasting them, steaming them, or using them in soups, sweet potatoes deserve a permanent place on your plate. 2. Oats. The gentle grain with a healing touch. Next, let's talk about oats. This humble grain is one of the most misunderstood carbs. While some avoid grains altogether, science shows us that whole, unprocessed oats can be a tremendous anti-inflammatory food, when chosen carefully. The key compound here is beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports a healthy immune response. In multiple clinical trials, beta-glucans from oats were shown to reduce levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a major biomarker of inflammation in the body. But there's more. Oats are naturally rich in avenanthramides, a unique group of antioxidants found almost exclusively in oats. These compounds have been shown to reduce inflammatory signaling pathways, particularly NF-κB, which regulates many of the genes involved in chronic inflammation. To maximize the anti-inflammatory benefits of oats, opt for steel-cut or rolled oats, not instant packets. Instant oats are often heavily processed and come with added sugars, 2 factors that erase their healing properties. Make your morning oatmeal with anti-inflammatory toppings like cinnamon, chia seeds, berries, or flax seeds, and you've got a medicinal breakfast that nourishes every cell. 3. Quinoa. The ancient seed that defies inflammation. Quinoa may be classified as a grain, but it's actually a seed, a pseudo-cereal that has been used for over 5,000 years by ancient Indian civilizations. What makes quinoa stand out in the world of anti-inflammatory carbs is its complete amino acid profile, making it both a protein and carbohydrate source. This balance helps reduce the insulin spikes you'd normally see with starchy carbs. Quinoa also contains quercetin and camphorol, 2 plant compounds that exhibit remarkable anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and even anti-cancer activity. Rich in magnesium, iron, and manganese, quinoa also supports mitochondrial function, the very engines of your cells, reducing the oxidative stress that fuels chronic inflammation. Unlike rice or wheat, quinoa is also gluten-free, which makes it a safer option for people with gut sensitivities or autoimmune issues that are worsened by gluten exposure. Boil it, mix it with roasted vegetables, add it to salads, or even use it as a breakfast porridge. It's versatile, healing, and deeply nourishing. 4. Berries. Carbs with antioxidant superpowers. Yes, berries are carbs, and they're some of the most anti-inflammatory ones you can eat. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries all carry a low glycemic index, yet they pack a serious punch when it comes to polyphenols, vitamin C, and flavonoids. One of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds in berries is anthocyanin, the pigment responsible for their deep colors. These compounds reduce the activity of pro-inflammatory markers like interleukin-6 and TNF-alpha. What's unique about berries is how they directly support endothelial function. That's the lining of your blood vessels. Inflammation here is the beginning of cardiovascular disease. Regular berry consumption has been linked to improved arterial flexibility and reduced plaque formation. And because they're high in fiber, berries help balance blood sugar and feed the gut microbiome. In fact, studies show that regular consumption of berries increases microbial diversity, which is a direct anti-inflammatory effect. Frozen or fresh, add them to smoothies, salads, or oatmeal, and make them a staple in your weekly routine. 5. Chickpeas. The anti-inflammatory legume powerhouse. Last, but far from least, we have chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. These legumes are a perfect blend of complex carbs, fiber, and plant-based protein, making them a slow-burning fuel that supports blood sugar control and long-term inflammation reduction. Chickpeas are high in resistant starch, a form of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine and ferments in the colon. This fermentation produces short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate, which reduces inflammatory gene expression. They also contain high levels of manganese, selenium, folate, and magnesium, all of which are critical for antioxidant enzyme activity in the body. Magnesium, for instance, is known to down-regulate inflammatory cytokines and balance calcium levels inside cells, calming the nervous system and muscles. Don't forget the saponins and polyphenols in chickpeas, which have shown anti-tumor and immune-modulating effects. Roast them, mash them into hummus, or toss them into salads. Chickpeas are incredibly versatile and deeply healing. Now take a step back and see the pattern. These aren't empty carbs. These are functional foods. Foods that don't just fill you up, but literally calm the fire inside your body. If you're dealing with joint pain, digestive issues, autoimmune flare-ups, or chronic fatigue, adding these carbs into your diet may help reverse the root cause, not just manage symptoms. It's time to stop fearing carbs and start understanding them. It's about quality, fiber, phytonutrients, and blood sugar balance, not restriction. These 5 anti-inflammatory carbs, sweet potatoes, oats, quinoa, berries, and chickpeas, are not just food. They're medicine. Thanks for watching True Nature Wellness, where we believe the earth gives us everything we need to heal. If you found value in this deep dive, give us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more natural wisdom every week. Until next time, stay grounded, stay nourished,